Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Mayfield off the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Vaughn. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
"13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys."
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a give right side. It's Vaughn. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be set.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, Mayfield. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. A gain there of 21 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run with Drake, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He wants it all for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. The pass complete. It's Byrd. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And again, it's Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Mayfield down. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On first down, Drake. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. Shifts by him at the 25. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Mayfield. Eluded, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here we go with Johnson. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Get ready.
Mayfield looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Check pilot, 64, read. 36.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they're.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Here's Mayfield. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Mayfield to throw it. Screenplay, Johnson. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check, 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 check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vaughn breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 72 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Trying to get it to Landry there.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson now. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores, That situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on his sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They go play action with Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times, the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, open man, Butler complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First down, Mayfield.
Well, he obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Hall, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Mayfield. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point try by Bailey. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand.